to this course. I'm very much excited about this course, that is to build API and sell it. Okay, so what is the concept behind this course? That is what I will going to teach you in this introduction lecture. Okay, so basically if we just talk about API, so full form of API is application programming interface. Okay, so what is a very simple meaning of API? So see, APIs are something that allows programmers or developer to access a specific platform, or let's say data, or let's say some tools directly from their code. Okay, now you may not understand this basic meaning for now, so that's why I created one very simple example for you. Okay, so that you can understand this meaning and understand the concept of API and how we can make money with it. Okay, so see, for example, here we have one, let's say, programmer or a developer. Okay, so they just do lots of coding and all. Okay, so these are the people who create different types of, let's say, tools or anything for their projects. Okay, so for example, here we have it's one person. Okay, and he wants to create, let's say, one application tool, or I can say application, or let's say a tool. So the purpose why he is creating this application or tool is to automate the things. For example, in a very simple language, this is one programmer, or let's say developer. He wants to create one application or tool that can schedule and post on different social medias like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and many more. Okay, so he wants to create one application, or let's say tool, that can help people to schedule the post. For example, just create one post on Instagram and it will automatically going to post on, let's say, Snapchat, Twitter, and other social media platforms. Okay, so he wants to create this type of application or tool. That means this programmer want to create this type of application and tool that can do these tasks. Okay, and the purpose he is creating this application or tool is to provide this application or tool to other people. Okay, so that other people can use his application or tool so that he can make money with it. Okay, so it's on the point of view of programmers. Okay, so in this example you have understand one very simple thing. Okay, so there is one programmer or developer who wants to create one application or tool that can schedule and post, okay, on different social media platforms. Okay, like you might have remember Hootsuite. Okay, it's a very popular tool that can help us to schedule and post in different social media platforms. So like this tool, he wants to create his own application and tool, and after he will going to create his application or tool, he will sell that application and tool in public. Okay, so public can purchase his application and tool and they can use the features of schedule and post. Okay, so it's on the developer point of view. So that's how the programmer or developer work, and they create application and tools. Okay, but there is one problem. Okay, so the problem is that these programmers or developer, okay, so these programmers and developer, they can just do coding. Basically the thing is that they cannot access to the tools of Facebook, Google, Instagram, or there are different and lots of different platforms. Okay, so the thing is that these programmers or developers cannot access to the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms directly. They have to use one concept of API. Okay, so this programmers or developer has to use API. Okay, so with this API they can access to Facebook and other social media platforms for their project. Okay, like this person wants to create this application tool. So to create this application tool, this programmer or developer has to access to different social media platforms, right? So then only they can then only this programmer developer can create the application or tool, okay, for his project. So he needs to, access the social media platforms. So to access the social media platforms, this programmer developer has to use API. So API is like a broker, okay. API is like a broker that can help these programmers or developer to interact with different platforms, and it can be, let's say, different tools or anything, okay. So API is like a broker that can help programmers or developer to access different platforms or tools, okay, or database or anything. So the concept of this course is that we will going to be a broker, or we will going to be a person who will going to create API. We will going to build these APIs, okay, which is like a broker, and we will going to sell this API to these programmers or developers, so that they can use our API to access different platforms and tools, and they will pay us, okay. So these programmers or developer will going to pay us to access our API key, so that they can use our API key to access to different social media platforms and tools, okay. So in this way we will going to make money by selling APIs which we will going to build, okay, inside this course. And we will going to also teach you how you can sell this API to these programmers or developers, okay. So they can use our API for their project, okay. So that's how the concept of this course is all about, and that is what I have told you. APIs are something that allows these programmers or developers to access specific platform data or tools, okay, directly from their code, okay. So directly from their code they can access to this platform using the APIs. That is what the concept of this course is all about, and that is how we will going to work, okay. We will going to build one API, and we will going to sell that API to these programmers and developers, and we can easily make a passive income, or let's say we can easily make money with this procedure,